Fortnite Season 6 is here. Jonesy disobeyed orders, and that's a pretty big shaft sticking up in the middle of the map. So, let's hop in and look at everything new. The most obvious change is the actual island. The center has now become the Spire, a huge POI with a ton of chests and floor loot. The coolest part to me is all the zip lines that take you all the way across the water. A lot of pros have already claimed this as their spot, and you bet it's going to be contested this season. The Spire has a pretty good loot distribution, and on top of that, there's a mythic boss that even spawns in arena, so you can get that mythic shotgun, which is really good. I'll talk more about that later, so stay tuned. The fall theme that took over the Spire pretty much took over a bunch of other POIs as well. Tilted has been changed to match the theme, but the basic building layout is really still the same, so it's honestly just the same POI with a different look. Colosseum went through a much bigger change and has turned into colossal crops, but let's be honest here, nobody's really gonna miss it. Check out the stable though, as it's a neat little throwback to the one at Fatal Fields on the old map. It's such a beautiful reference and it almost brought tears to my eyes. The Origin faction also spread to Weeping, Hunters, and a few other unnamed areas as well, which are now known as Guardian spots. I don't have too much to show here, you'll just have to jump in yourself and get to know every single one. Now let's talk about loot pool, and I'll cover crafting in a bit as well. So Fortnite has removed snipers, AKs, and basically every shotgun from Season 5 like the tac, charge, and lever. They've also greatly reduced the spawn rate of normal weapons like the ARs and normal SMGs, and to replace all of this, they've now added what's called primal weapons, so like a primal AR, primal shotgun, etc, and makeshift guns, so makeshift AR, makeshift shotgun. Oh, and the pump's back as well. That's right, everyone's favorite gun is back, and if you ask me for first impressions on the loot pool, I'd say the pump is still the best shotgun in the game. The primal and makeshift shotguns are really clunky in comparison, and the primal shotgun is actually a drum, so it does play differently. I don't think the makeshift is too bad, but it only has 2 ammo per mag. Oh, and check out this clip I got today.
Quadrat. Oh, okay.
That was with the mythic primal shotgun, which you can get at the Spire by killing the boss there. It might be a drum, but it still hits really hard and the damage stacks up so quick. Even with all this though, I still think the pump, especially the spaz, is still the superior weapon. Speaking of the pump, the blue one now does 100 body, but the headshot multiplier has been nerfed from 2 times to 1.75. So the purple spaz can't one pump anymore, while the gold still can and does 203 to the head. Overall, I think it's a pretty good change because it does take away the bailout aspect that people use, when you 200 pump someone in endgame when you're 1 HP. But it does also still maintain the power and feel of the pump, which I think everyone missed. I also want to touch on ARs a little bit as well, so if anyone tells you first shot accuracy is gone, you can go ahead and tell them they're wrong because the normal ARs still have first shot accuracy. Now primal ARs don't have that, but the bloom is actually pretty good and the gun shoots really fast. Now when you first pick up the primal AR, the bloom looks really bad, like the crosshair looks terrible, but I promise you, give it a try, it's not gonna disappoint, and it's actually a really good weapon and I think it's gonna grow on you. Alright, now let's move on to crafting. So crafting is basically like the new upgrade mechanic they've added, and so what you can do is you can take a primal or makeshift gun and you can craft it up to a different gun of a higher rarity. To do this, you either need bones to make a primal or gears to change like a makeshift into a normal gun, for example. You can find bones by farming literal bones, so like the skeletons, or by killing animals, which is another thing I'll talk about in a bit. I know it sounds inhumane, but trust me, it's not that bad, guys. As for the gears, you can also find them just by breaking cars into some metal stuff. Animals are also in the game. If you grab a chicken, you can use it like a balloon and jump higher. You also won't take fall damage, and you can cancel the effect by switching to a different weapon. The other animal I've run into so far is a boar, which I pretty much always kill straight up. They drop meat and bones, and I think the meat gives you HP, but I can't really confirm. Now I know there are other animals, but this is the first day and I'm just pushing this video out early, so I haven't fully explored the map, so if you know any other animals or anything like that, please leave a comment down below and let all of us know. You might be wondering why I haven't brought up bows yet. I just told you, it's literally because I'm pushing this video out early. I'm not going to bring up bows yet because there's a lot to cover with them and I want to make it its own separate video. Speaking of which, I'm not sure if I should do like a long cumulative video of Season 6 tricks or a bunch of shorts of all the different ones. So right now I think I'm going to just go ahead and do both and you guys can kind of like watch whichever ones you like. So if you just want to watch like these specific tricks, you can just watch the shorts. But if you're lazy, you can just watch like the whole long one when it comes out. But yeah, let me know in the comments below which one you guys would probably prefer to see. Or of course, I can always just do both. But that's it for my video on Season 6. I'm going to have a few more videos coming out this week just for the new season, all the new metas, all the new stuff, of course. So if you guys enjoyed watching, please leave a like on this video to support it and subscribe to my channel for more Fortnite content just like this. Also, don't forget to use code JEDI2X in the Fortnite item shop to support me. Thanks for watching as always guys, and peace.